Good morning, friends and family of YouTube. Fall is in the air and I'm on the hiking trails again. And today I'll be going to Whiteoak Sinks. Before I get started though, let me give you some directions on how to get here. And those are coming up right now. If you're driving from the Maryville-Alcoa area, you'll pass through the city of Townsend. When you come up to the Townsend Y, you're gonna make a right going towards Cades Cove. So after about 7-minute drive or so, you will pull over here into this parking area, which is for Schoolhouse Gap Trail. All right, and as you can see, there are several parking spaces here. So as long as you get here early enough, you should be able to find a place to park. All right, welcome back. And as I said, I'm gonna be hiking up to Whiteoak Sinks today. And you start here at Schoolhouse Gap Trail. So it's the same trail and then it'll break off. So let's get started. All right, so as you can tell, the leaves are starting to turn and fall on the ground already. And I always like to go down here and stop and check the bridge. So parking is just right there. So even if you can't walk very far, you can come here and check out the stream and the old stone bridge here, which I always think is a cool sight. Let me show you that before we get too far into the trail. So, pretty cool place. Get some nice photos of it. And like I said, the parking area is just right up there. So, let's get back on the trail. Alright, so after about a mile into the hike, you'll come up here to the intersection of Turkey Pen Ridge. It goes off that direction, but we're gonna head on this way up here to the entrance to Whiteoak Sinks. All right, so just up from the intersection at Turkey Pen Ridge, you're gonna see this sign that says Schoolhouse Gap Trail, and the entrance to Whiteoak Sinks is actually right through here. It's not marked, so you just have to know, but it says no horses, and then they've got this kind of fenced off so only people can get through and horses cannot. So we'll just head this way. All right, so we're about to head down into actual Whiteoak Sinks. You can see the trail. It goes right down through there. So on the hike in, not bad at all because we're going downhill, but on the hike out, it's pretty challenging. So just keep that in mind and just take your time coming back, and you'll do okay. It's steep and it'll catch you off guard. I forget about it every time until I get about halfway up and realize, why the heck am I breathing so hard? But just be prepared for that. Hiking back out is a little bit more of a challenge. Here's one of the sinkholes down here. Kind of hard to see from this view. There's a better one coming up here in just a little bit. And then got this big rock bluff up on your left. I have been up there in the wintertime and it's really not much to see up there, and it's challenging to climb, but it's kind of an impressive sight. Here's a better view of that rock bluff. All right, just past the rock bluff, this is the better sinkhole to see. Hopefully that'll show up on the video, but that's the one that is the most noticeable. Alright, so when you get to this point, the trail actually forks. It's kind of hard to see. Well, actually it's showing up on the GoPro better than I thought. So if you go to the right, that takes you down to the little waterfall, and this takes you down into the main area of Whiteoak Sinks. We're going to go that first, and then we'll save the waterfall for last. Alright, so this is what Whiteoak Sinks looks like right now. In the spring, this was all covered in wildflowers, and we're probably about a week, maybe 2 weeks early for the actual fall colors, but anyway, it's still a gorgeous area. All right, so there is a cave up here that they've got completely blocked off. Let you see that real quick. So it would be cool to explore, but we can't get in there, unfortunately. All right, so this is the direction that we came in from. And then the back cave was back there. And then there's a path that goes right up through here that'll take you to the single grave site, if you want to go see that while you're here. And when you get up here to the top, this is, I'm going to lean the GoPro over here, Abraham Law, 1775 to 1844. So that's something that you can see when you're up here. Alright, so when you get back up here to the main intersection again, so that takes us back out. This direction takes us back over to the waterfall. Alright, here we have the entrance coming up to the little waterfall. And there it is from a distance. Not a whole lot of water flowing, unfortunately. Here's a little closer view of the waterfall with the cave down below. And here's just another shot, a little higher up, kind of looking down into the mouth of the cave area. All right, so that was Whiteoak Sinks. It's about 4.6 miles round trip. Not a ton of elevation, but you do remember you've got that one main climb on the way out that is a little bit challenging. You've got the Whiteoak Sinks main area. Usually in the spring there's a bunch of wildflowers. Right now there's only a few in bloom. There's the back cave that's back there that's blocked off. You also have the grave of Abraham Law that you can go look at. And then, of course, I always save this for last, but the waterfall that's in my background here, one of my favorites. Not a lot of water flowing today, but still pretty awesome sight. But hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you did, please go ahead and hit the like button. I'd also ask that you go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. It'll just give you a notification the next time I publish another video. But until next time, just keep walking.